Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new, you're very welcome. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I make my favorite egusi soup. I like egusi soup, but not as much as I like other soups, okay? But the only way I can tolerate eating egusi soup more than once is if I make it this way. I know there's a whole lot of way to make egusi soup. Some people add tomatoes, some people add a lot of stuff, some people fry theirs, okay? Like if I'm making it for occasion or if I'm expecting guests, I like to fry it just so my guests can enjoy it more. But if I'm making it personally for myself, this is what I do, and this is the only way I can enjoy it personally, okay? So I'm going to be sharing with you guys, and first thing first, I'm going to cook my meat. So I'm actually avoiding red meat this period. I don't know why, seriously, I don't even know why, but I'm just avoiding red meat, probably because it always give me toothache. Like it just hangs in my tooth and I find it very painful. So that's my defense. That's why I feel like, okay, I don't want red meat. So I always go for the intestines whenever I'm buying meat. As you can see, I have liver, I have shaki, I have ring, and yeah, that's like everything in there. So I added some onion, I added fresh pepper. This is the pepper I'm cooking this soup with. So you might want to increase or decrease depending on how hot you want it to be. I add seasoning, salt, my beef from last sauce seasoning, okay? Yeah, the beef is what I use because I'm using cow meat, even if I'm not using the beef parts. So I'm just going to put all of that in the pot and get this meat cooking, and then I'll show you the rest of the video, okay? So there's actually no rules to the seasoning you can add. You can use all of your preferred seasoning, but for me, ginger and garlic is a no when it comes to soup. I know some people use that to cook their soups as well, but I don't use it in soup. I don't know how it feels. I don't feel like I like the taste of ginger and garlic in my soup, mostly when I'm cooking Nigerian local soup. So I don't use that, but I use every other spices that I choose to. So yeah, the meat is still boiling. You can see the water have decreased because I didn't really put much to begin with. So I'm going to be adding some water and some other things that I will be adding to this soup, okay? I'm using dried catfish. I'm using dried panla fish, okay? So I'll just be adding it and just keep watching and see how I do it, okay? So now that my meat is still cooking, I'm just going to prepare my egusi, which is the blended melon seed. So I actually blend this plain, but in another nylon I have my blended crayfish and uziza seeds. I always add uziza seeds in my egusi, okay? So I have the crayfish and uziza seed. That's what I'm adding to the melon powder now. So I'm just going to mix this with water just to create a paste kind of, okay? I'm going to mix this to get a paste, and I'll set it aside and wait for my meat to be ready, like soft enough to my preferred softness, okay? So guys, at this point my meat is cooked enough and I have taken out my fish because I don't want it to break, but I left the panla because I have no problem with that. So now I'm adding palm oil. So you want to add your palm oil and still cover this and allow it to come to a full boil, like you want it to boil very well, okay, before you continue cooking. So now you can see the base is boiling. This is the right time to add your egusi. So I'm just going to scoop that into the soup and still cover it and allow it to boil. By the time it's boiled, you see how it looks. You will see that it comes to a very fine consistency, which is what we want, okay?